Alrighty, we are back. We are back. We are live. We're rolling. And look at that. We have a coin coming in. Welcome, everyone. Yes, indeed, I am back. I am feeling better. I am ready for Friday Night Live. Are you ready? Are you ready to get this party started? I think that, who was that? Oh, I know who's ready. Outdoors with Larry and Robin's ready. Hello, Woodhounds. There you go. The coin is in the cup, so everyone, grab your cup. It doesn't matter what's in it. Let's raise it up and start this live stream off like we always do. Thank you very much, Larry and Robin. Cheers, everyone. Oh, boy. Woo! Yes. I am, compared to last week, completely turned around, feeling way better. Way better indeed. So it is great to see all of you once again here on, what was this, the 166th episode. If you're new here tonight, don't be afraid to jump over into that chat, even though it's kind of moving by, kind of fast, depending on where you are. Gringo Pines, how you doing? Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Yeah, so, whoa, weather alert. Don't be afraid to jump into the chat. I know maybe over on Facebook it doesn't move so fast, but here on YouTube, jump in there. Say hi to some of these Woodhounds. Get to know them. If you do have a question for me, if you throw a Q in front of your question, then I've got this little gimmick set up here that kind of helps me pick those out of the chat that's flying by. So appreciate that if you would do it. I know last week we had a Q&A, kind of a low key, take things kind of nice and easy. But tonight, if you have a question, bring them on. Matt Rofer, the Lions, hell of a game. I actually was not even very disappointed. I was hoping, actually, because I just didn't want to go through another week of watching the Packers underperform. So that was a heck of a game, though. My hat's off to the Detroit Lions for coming in and taking care of business at Lambeau Field. Hopefully that'll ignite a little fire under some butts over there. But anyhow, who else is in here? Iron and Oak Sawmill. Simon's here as well. Good evening. Jeffrey, how are you doing? Todd's outside again. James, yes. Little boss man actually ended up getting a little sick this past week. Not as bad as I did, luckily. But he was out of commission Wednesday and Thursday. So, yeah, it was not fun. But luckily, like I said, he didn't get it as bad. Hey, and we've got another coin that's coming down, and we are going to bring back, I know I wasn't sure if I was going to do this or not, but we are bringing back the ladies. The ladies are back, especially for this man right here, WD-30. Let's start filling it up. Thank you very much, Will. Cheers. Good luck to your Eagles. They better kick it in gear, get things going. Thank you very much. Yeah, I saw the Eagles. They're the number 1 seed, but they don't have very many people picking them to go all the way. Cabin fever. Anybody getting ready or excited for maple syrup season? I don't know. I did see something that somebody was saying like they were felling some trees and somewhere, and like some of the sap was already starting to run. Donald Slate, measure with 3 fingers for the drinks. That's right. Not drops. 3 fingers. Oh, Dirt Road Landing. How you doing, my friend? Marlon L. Good evening. All right. Daniel Atkins, TC Outdoors passed 1K earlier this week. Hey, there you go. Is TC Outdoors in here? If you are, congratulations, my friend. Congratulations. Woo, they're flying by. So, this is William Klein. Did I say hi to you? I just saw you say hello, dude. What's up? Andy, I'm down to one maple a tap. Uh-oh. How about some swinging chainsaws? Jared Hildebrandt. I don't know. I might get some safety violations for that. Somebody might comment that this live stream is not OSHA approved if they saw a chainsaw swinging around. You never know. You got to be careful with that. What you're advertising or what you're selling. I always find it funny when people watch videos and they're like, what exactly are you selling here? And I'm like, I don't know. I wasn't aware I had a for sale sign going on during my videos. Like, not everything is selling something. Sometimes it's just about sitting back and enjoying things, you know. I mean, I know people get sick of, you know, because obviously if you watch TV, in between your show, every commercial break is always something, selling something. But here on the Back 40 Firewood channel, we do not sell anything. We don't sell, well, unless we're talking about Blackbeard fire starters. Because let me tell you, these things are awesome. I want to get to, I don't know if I'm going to get to these tonight or not, but there's a new product out from Blackbeard, fire plugs. Oh, and they are pretty cool. But anyway, let me get back to, this past week, we did run into a little bit of, I was under the weather last week. Joe was a little under the weather as well. So we weren't able to fit in to our schedule an episode for the podcast. However, next week's episode, I think you guys are going to enjoy, because we did something on next week's episode we have not done on any other episode. We're breaking new ground. So it's going to be pretty cool. Tune in. Next Wednesday morning comes out the Woodhounds podcast. For those of you who may be watching and you don't know, I do have a podcast that I co-host with Joe from Ohio Woodburner, thewoodhounds.com. You can go there and check it out and listen to it on any of your podcasting platforms. Bone Warming Hearth. When OSHA show up on site, the boss leaves and turns his phone off. Yeah, that I can definitely believe that. Yeah, I always enjoy the OSHA comments. You know, what you're wearing, what you're not wearing. 9 times out of 10, people will comment and say you should have hearing protection in, or Amanda should be wearing hearing protection even though she has hearing protection in. They fail to look at her ears to see. So it's always fun. That's always fun. 603 Gears, good evening. What is this? Bags versus wraps. Oh, to the group. I'm bagging it. I'm continuing to bag. I'm going to bag and I'm going to bag and keep bagging. My decision is in the bag on bags. At least for a little while. How big is your wood yard? Also, other woodhounds, how big is your wood yards? Well, the total lot size that we are on is 2.17 acres. So my wood yard, I don't know, it's not even, I have no idea. It's not very big. Everyone that's ever been in it, that has seen it, everyone that's ever been here says it looks way bigger on videos than it is in real life. So apparently it's not that big. Once you come here and see it, it's really not that big. Hey, what is this? What is this? Todd's outside again. I just saw a question roll by. Colleen's Farm Adventure, how are you doing? Clay Bolin, I see you over there on Facebook. Good evening. Can someone talk with Andrew? He has hackers interfering with his channel. Uh-oh. That's going around. I know Brad, Fired at the Furnace, was having some issues with that as well. So I will tell you, everyone watching right now, if you on YouTube, if you get a reply to one of your comments on a video about you won something and you need to call this number or something like that, or email, just don't do anything. If you can see, like, there's usually like a little icon of the channel name, and it will say something like, you know, it'll have a phone number in like icons. If you click on that and go to the channel, you'll see that it's not really like Easton Made Log Splitters or Back 40 Firewood. You'll see that there's no videos, there's no subscribers, there's nothing. But whatever you do, do not call the number. Don't call the number. Because that's their in. So once you call that number, they got an in. Hey Dan, over on Facebook, how many years ahead are you on Firewood? I'm thinking I'm about 2, but I did burn through what I had in my woodshed this year. I don't know, I guess maybe not really, a little quicker than I thought. I'm thinking, I was thinking it would probably last me till about the end of January, so I was about 2 weeks off on that estimation. But other than that, I mean, I don't know if you saw yesterday's video, but I've got wood all over the place, and so it's kind of hard to add it all up and know then how many years ahead you are. Because, you know, like everyone can say, okay, I burn 10 cords a year, but then this year you might burn 12. So now if you have 10 for next year, well, now you've only got 8 for next year. Arnie, how you doing? Good evening. Are your firewood bags approved for carry-on baggage in the overhead bins? Yes. The bags are, but what's inside them is not. All right, I am a little I have not done any splitting in the dark this winter at all. I haven't split any wood yet this year. Believe it or not. 2023, split free. But that's changing tomorrow. Tomorrow, it's changing. I'm getting out there. I'm going to get some stuff done. Hey, we got another coin coming down. Let's go to the overhead. Right up here. Circle BMN, cups up. There we go, cups up. on the overhead. Thank you very much, Circle BMN. Cheers, everyone. Ooh, you like that? Get the logo right in there. Look at that. Woo! Oh, we got another coin. What is this? We'll keep it right here. Outside with Shibe. Fill the cup. Thank you very much, Shibe. Cheers. For those of you who, and this is for you, Arnie. For those of you who don't watch a lot of shorts, Shibe had a pretty cool and interesting short that came out. Was it yesterday or this morning? So if you're subscribed to Shibe's channel, check out his short from today. Very well put together. Very creative little use of different elements in his big reveal. All right, now we've got WD-30, Shibe. Who else was dropping? There's a bunch of Matt's Custom Firewood. Other than Northern Woodsman, who has the cheapest mesh bags? I forget who it is. Is it Uline? Maybe? Anyway, if you're looking for mesh bags without the Firewood logo on it, I would just Google around. I know that a lot of the suppliers that used to be on Amazon are always out of stock of those bags. But I think it was Uline maybe had them. I don't remember. I just like the look of that logo. Yeah, there we go. Eric's on it. Uline. Oh, or Globe Bag Company. There's another one. There you go. Timon, how you doing? I saw you were a little worried. I didn't get that placeholder up today on time. I was a little late. Had a busy afternoon. And I was a little late with getting the placeholder up. So I noticed you commented about that. Hey, Sean Watford, was the lead time on that? Oh, I got another. I'm gonna raise up on the splitter. I'm looking at the overhead cam. We got Sean and we've got, there he is, Big Daddy Brad out there in Maryland with the new splitter. Howdy Woodhounds. I think I've got whatever bug you had last week. Uh-oh. That's not good. Well, it's good to see you on here, Brad. Whatever's in your cup, probably not bourbon, but raise her up. 7-Up, maybe. Thanks again. Cheers. The Firewood Hut. Yes, thank you very much. I am feeling 1,000% better. Yeah, the printed bags, that's the thing is I like that printed logo on those bags. I don't know why. And the other thing with the whole bags and the wrap and all that, the one thing that, you know, if you buy a wrapper, like everyone says the wrap is cheaper than bags, but you have to get the wrapper. So that's where I'm just like, the bags are good for now. And like I said, I think people like them for just grabbing. And the other thing, the grabbing and the throwing. Like you can just toss that bag over to the corner of your garage. It's not going to fall apart. It's not going to, I don't know. Clay Bolin. Tonight we have the official beverage here on Friday Night Live. Captain Morgan mixed with Diet Wild Cherry. The wild cherry is the key. makes it very, very nice. But Dr. Pepper is good as well. And cream soda. Oh, hey, Hayden. Hayden, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, the bundle, I mean, you know, it's, and the other thing is that like I don't move a lot. If I got to the point where I was going through way more bundles than what I am, then I might consider changing it to reps, but for now, with the amount of bundles I make each year, it's just the right balance. The other nice thing about Northern Woodsman is I think they're located in southern Wisconsin, and they are right on top. Like if you place an order, it usually goes out the same day, and I usually have it the next day. So it's nice because I don't have to keep track of how many bags I have. And then if all of a sudden I'm like, holy moly, I got 5 bags left, I can go in, order, and like the next day I've got 100 more. So that's nice. That is very nice. Heath. Oh, down in Texas. Nice. Good to see all of you back on here. Let's see who just real quick, since if anybody on here, I'm going to jump over to, if you're new here tonight and you haven't been over to back40firewood.com, if you head on over there, you can go to the Woodhound map of the world right here. And you can, if you go there on the website, I'll show you. There's a little form right down here. Put your name and your location and add yourself to the Woodhound map of the world. Look at all those paw prints. Woo, look at that. It is pretty crazy how many woodhounds have. The West Coast is starting to get a little more activity as well. So yeah, if you haven't been over to back40firewood.com, head on over there. Check out the website. Take a look at it. It's going to be changing here soon. As soon as the dang intern gets caught up on his projects. The other thing is, if you notice in the links of the description of my videos, there's always a link that says like more everything back 40. If you go to that, this is what you'll find. So there's a link to the website. There's a link to the podcast. Hey, look at that. There's a link to Blackbeard Fire Starters, where if you use code BACK40, you can get 10% off. There's also a photo guest book. You can leave your photo and sign up for that guest book. So go ahead over there. If you're, like I said, if you're new here, or maybe you haven't ever been over to the website before, go over, check those things out. Put your paw print on the Woodhound map of the world. You'd like to fill that thing up. Hey, Hot Rod Dave saw his dot in Georgia. There you go. Yeah, some of these, sometimes I get people from like the same location, so I do have to kind of spread your dots out. And look at that. We just had somebody add themselves to the map. Sweet. Let's see. What is... Arnie just washed a short. He's going to be up all night. Oh, well, I think if you do you have some NyQuil or something, that might help. Oh. Colleen's Farm Adventure saw her dot in southwest Saskatchewan. All right. But yeah, there's all kinds of stuff. Hey, we got to bring out the ladies because OGA Outdoors just dropped a coin in the cup. You know what that means? Whatever is in your cup, raise it up. Thank you very much, OGA Outdoors. Cheers. Oh, we got all kind. We're getting. Whew. See, this is the other thing. I got to get the intern now, adding those dots. Got to get him caught up. If the other thing, before you just fill out the form, double check that your dot is not already on the map, because it could be. Steve in Pennsylvania or Louisiana. Thank you very much. Glad to hear that. Appreciate you watching and hanging out here tonight with us. 603 gears. How do these little rumors get started? I don't know. Sounds like you are doing a world tour. I don't know if it's a world tour, although, well, I won't say. Yeah, there is some potential. A lot of different. There's a couple different shows I'm looking at. I've got my weekends are almost already full. I got a bunch of weddings. Like 4 weddings this year, which I know I shouldn't discourage, but it's like takes up the weekend. All right, let's go up above for S&S Pro Firewood. Greetings, Woodhounds. Cheers. Thank you very much. Oh my goodness, we just lost a coin. There's a coin that came out. S&S Pro Firewood. Appreciate that. Yeah, we just built a coin. Did it? Oh my goodness, it's the bottom of the hour too. Which is good because I need to refill. James, heading to Perth, Ontario. Funny, I don't know why I got this thing sitting on my desk. No comment. I actually have to get my passport renewed. I didn't realize it had been so long since I've traveled and needed a passport. What I wanted to pour it on screen. Well, I can't do the 3 fingers because you can't see how full my glass is. I could fill up my shot glass 3 times, but oh, I know what's located, Mike Morin. I know what's up there. Yep. And I don't know how easy of a drive it is up there. I know it's like a straight. Well, the other thing is I don't know how easy it is getting across the border and in and out and all that stuff. The last time I was, well, one of the last times I was in Canada was for wrestling, and we got stopped going in and we got stopped coming back out. Stopped and searched. Yeah. It was nuts. I know that yeah, Boonville is going to be. That is going to be. I do have everything booked for Boonville. Well, except the flight, but hotel is set. The Fairfield Inn. I did end up staying at the Fairfield Inn in Utica for Boonville, August 18th, 19th, and 20th. Right, Jeffrey? 18, 19, it's 3 days, I believe. Hardware's Homestead is on the map. I thought I was empty, but I got a little bit left. Got a little bit left. Yeah, when we went to Canada wrestling one time, we had this wrestler whose girlfriend was his like manager, valet, and he brought her with because she was part of the show and never told anyone up until the point that we were getting checked at the border to go into Canada that she was under 18. So it was like they didn't want to let her into Canada because they had to call her parents, confirm they knew where she was going. It was just like we were delayed like 2 hours at the border. So then we were late to the first show, and then it just made the whole trip up there a nightmare. Hey, Dick, old guy Firewood. Good evening. Good evening. And the saw surgeon is here. All right. Look at this. Just in time for the remix. Tony R. Good evening. Larry. How are you doing, my friend? Are you staying at the same place for the Paul Bunyan show? Yes. Yes, I am. That is also set. And hopefully it's under the same management. Because otherwise we might be in trouble. WD30. This is the last one. This will finish me off. Tip 'em back, bottom of the hour, plus a couple minutes. Oh. WD30 wants to go a little OT tonight. Thank you very much. Cheers. Yeah, there's no Rocky Mountain Mother. I gotta grab. The thing that's nice about like the Paul Bunyan show, the hotel last year is I think they realized just how many of us were actually like we were there. So it's not like, we were disrupting anyone. We were just disrupting ourselves. Do I need wheels for the Boonville show? You mean like a ride up to the show or picked up from the airport? What are you offering, my friend? What exactly? I don't think I will, but It's a pretty easy drive from Syracuse over to Utica. I actually have some actually have a meeting up with some people non-Boonville show related in Utica when I come out there. So, doing a little double duty, double shot. Yeah, I'm because I need to go a few places and do a few things besides the show, but I might need a ride on the one day to the show and back. Just we'll see. We'll see. Because Amanda also needs to go do something on one of the days while she's out there. So we got plenty of time. We got a little over what? 8 months? About 8 months. Hey Neil, how you doing? Dig Drive DIY. Good to see you on here, my friend. Holy crap, and here comes a bomb down into the cup. And just like that, we're gonna have a little overtime, and we're gonna end things with the world's strongest peppermint schnapps. All right, so let's bring out the ladies for this one. The Bomb Drop by Mike Morin. Cheers, Woodhounds. Cheers to you, my friend. Thank you very much. Everybody, raise up those cups. Whew. Yeah, I will be letting you know, Jeffrey. I will definitely do that. Oh boy. Here it comes. Another one. There it goes. And there goes all the coins. Mr. Scheib. Top shelf. We'll go up top. We'll go up top for Mr. Scheib. Wait, let me get the glass. To the fellow Woodhound crew and to the new orange and blue. Cheers. Thank you very much, Scheib. Woody One, PA, good evening. Yeah, that's one of the things I'm looking to add. But an outdoor show calendar. Well, the one show, I think there's a show in Maine in May that I might be at. And that one, I think, is half indoor, half outdoor. And then, so yeah, I was thinking about adding a little upcoming events page. I got it on the notes. I got it on the to-do list, but just haven't officially rolled out the changes to the website yet. So yeah, there's Maine in May, the Northeastern Loggers Association show. I think that's called Expo. The Northeastern Loggers Expo in Bangor, Maine. That's May 18th and 19th. Boonville's August 18th through the 20th. There's the Great Lakes something show in Escanaba the first week of September. And then there's the Paul Bunyan show in October. And there's something else I'm missing. A couple other things I'm missing. And who knows? I might just show up at one of your wood yards. The Traveling Woodhound Roadshow. You never know. One day might be a knock on your door. If you look out the window and see me, I won't answer. um yeah, that is one thing that I would kind of like to one of these years one of these years one of these yeah, one of these summers, like, organize a little traveling roadshow where, like, each weekend I pick a direction for 1 month, north, south, east, west, and I find someone within a reasonable distance. Come over and spend the day in your wood yard and hang out. Not do any work, just hang out. Unless I have Shibe along. If I have Shibe with me, you can get something done. We'll get something done. But if it's just me coming over, just, we'll just hang out. I'm getting too old, man. Too old. Oh, saw surgeon. Yes. Shibe, come down there and take care of that stuff. Have it done in no time. Michigan isn't too far. Even like something that I could go, maybe, I don't know. That's why I like having this map of the world, is that I can kind of see how close some people are. Maybe go pop in. I'm a big fan of the pop in. Doing it, not having it done to me, but back, like, we used to always go and just show up at people's house just randomly, unannounced. Just Tuesday evening, go stop over at my buddy's place, just see what's going on. Or, but like, I am not so much of people popping in on me, but I like to do it. Yeah, I'm the disclaimer of this, if I were to come to your woodyard, is, I'll come and hang out, check things out, check out your operation, see how you do things, show me around, and then that's the extent. No guarantees of any wood, any amount of wood. We might split for a little bit, but not like, oh, we're going to split a cord. Mystery Gardener, I would love to pop in anytime. Yes. That is on the bucket list, is to make it over. To make it over that way one day across the pond. Bill Irwin, I don't know if I said hello to you tonight. I just saw you fly by there. Shibe's Outdoor Gym. Yeah, better have stuff ready to do. Yard Crashers, Firewood Edition. Yes, Woodyard Crashers. Extreme Woodyard Makeover. Well, wasn't that a show? Extreme Home Makeover or something? Oh, Jeffrey. I can believe that. That would be good. Dirt Road Landing, yeah. You better get ready. If Shibe comes around, you better be well prepared. Training. T&J's Outdoors. Good evening. No, we wouldn't spend the time watching videos. We'd spend the time making some videos. B Will once again throwing coins out of the cup. B's for C's, beers for cords. You better have a lot of those B's. Thank you very much. Cheers. There we go. Northeast Firewood. Swing by the yard anytime. Northern or Eastern PA. I think that's where, yeah, not far from Shibe. There is a lot. Looking at that map, there's a lot of paw prints in Pennsylvania. A lot. This is like the greatest think tank. Well, let me tell you something. If Friday Night Live turns into a think tank, just imagine what change we could make to the world. Hey, and there is John Frick in Jeep. He says he just made it here. We work till dark. Yeah, well, it was dark 4 hours ago. So I think you just woke up from your nap. If I were to be honest, I think that's what's happening here. You just woke up from your nap and you tuned right into this, which is a good way to wake up. Hey, I would I would love trying that thing out. That thing looks pretty sweet. I just don't know how long it would take me to be able to coordinate splitting. Like, I play with Little Boss Man on the farming simulator, and anytime there's something that, like with a loader or anything that requires like using the two joysticks, and I can't do it. I get really although I think those controllers are somewhat backwards, because like up is down, and if you move this, then it tips. And but yeah, that backhoe splitter, very nice. This is very true. We would have something. We would have a giant solar kiln. Something that you could just, yeah, or some type of something with the wedge on the splitter that instantly or increases the seasoning process. Larry Cluck Outdoors, how are you doing? And Drew Camping. He has got he's got about 4 different maps. We're trying to complete the roller coaster on the whatever that forest one is. But then he's got another one where he's got a big grape vineyard. He like made a big grape vineyard, and I forget what they're called. But he's got a few. I think there's 9 slots that you can save different maps on, and I think he's got all 9 filled up. But we haven't actually played that in a while. It kind of comes in spurts. You get interested, you play it for a while, and then it's kind of get bored of it. Uh-oh. This is a Jay. Has anyone heard of a princess tree? I cut one down the other day, and splitting was easy, neat wood. I have not. Although, I have heard that any tree that you fell with a Husqvarna is a princess tree. So, they are out there. Boom, boom, psh. Oh, Northeast Firewood. That's the one thing we haven't done yet. We haven't done the multiplayer campaign or the multiplayer map thing, but that would be cool. I've seen that done. That would be very nice to be able to like have different people all coordinating together. So, haven't done that yet though. It sucks because there's such a delay that, if I crack a joke, it takes a while for me to see the response in the comments. Has anyone Yeah, it is definitely like I said, I think I've seen a few princess trees. Hot Rod Dave. That's kind of how Little Boss Man started. Just driving stuff. And then there's like this cheat code that you can get where like every month you get more money, and so he was just buying everything. But then he did this one map where he just he played legit. He farmed the crops, took them to market, sold them off, built up, bought a better harvester or whatever. Mystery Gardener, thanks for stopping in, my friend. I know it's super late or super early in the morning over there, so go get some rest. Enjoy your weekend. Good to see you here once again. Anthony, Ontario Firewood Resource, congrats on the 2 years on the tube. I will have to check out. Uh-oh, Jeffrey. What did the one sock casket say to the other, the sick casket say to the other sick casket? Is that you coughing? That is a good one. Oh. Yes, Anthony, 2 years on the tube. That is a big milestone. I know a lot of people always focus on the milestones of subscribers, and that's like the only thing that's really good for is just to announce milestones, really. But the time that you've put in, 2 years, that is a big accomplishment. So congrats on sticking with it, and here's to the next 2 years. It's definitely, time definitely flies. Troy, no problem. I'm going to be actually doing a lot more, like, I guess, how do I want to say this? When it comes to my wood yard, I'm trying to get like an actual kind of like detail out the layout of it and kind of get input from you guys, because once I get those trees down, I'm going to have kind of some decisions to make on where things are going to go, what is going to be back there. And yeah, so it's kind of cool to be able to get input like that from you guys. Because I have a couple ideas on things. If I don't know who saw, how many people are they watched Skidder Kev. He did a video last week, I think it was last Sunday, where he showed his shelters that they have, like the big hoop houses. The only thing that I worry about with something like that is if you're in an area where like trees lose branches that get blown by the wind, like I think that material would just like get punctured. So that's why I don't know if that would be an option for me. But I have looked into them. It would be pretty cool. But I'm thinking I need something a little more structurally sound. There is Ione Tim on Facebook. Good evening. How is everything going down there along Highway 37? How long have you been doing this wood cutting? A long time. As far as the social media part of it, coming up this July will be 4 years, I think. So a little over 3 years I have been on YouTube. And now Facebook and other socials. Oh yeah, it's been a little while. Not too long though. Time flies, like I said. Time flies when you're having fun. And that is the key. Keep having fun. Once this no longer is fun, then I probably have to find something else. Something else to do. I've got to cut down, like, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to have Rick bring any tree service dumps into my wood yard this year. I have got so many trees. You guys have no idea. I'm gonna do a video soon on it, but I've got along the neighbor's lot line in the front, I have, I think, 6 trees that need to come down. I've got 2 at my one neighbor's that are down. My other neighbor has another one that's down. I got about 7 to 10 in the wood yard that need to come down. Now, they're all different species in the wood yard, like pine and poplar, but I'm going to have just wood coming out of the wazoo. It is going to be crazy. So like I said, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to have Rick dump any logs. And especially if I have a little construction project going on back there, that's going to take up space. Yeah, it's out of control. Like, it is amazing how many trees need to come down. They're all dead. They're all, they're there for the taking. It's just crazy. But it's kind of cool because I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to give that kind of, that whole aspect of, if you own acreage, if you have land, if you go out and you just survey your forest or you manage your forest, you will be surprised how much you can yield out of just trees that are either blown over in windstorms or just that are dying off. It's I know a lot of people always ask, like, where do you get all your wood? How do you get all this, how do you get all this year? I am going to be getting a lot of wood from just my little 2 acres. Oh, there were a lot of questions. I think I missed a few. Around the yard, how are you doing? At what point does this hobby become a business? Oh, which hobby? The firewood or the content? Because they used to be like this. I used to have my 2 hobbies that I would like devote, which one I like doing the most. But one of the 2 has definitely risen to the point of, there's going to be some changes maybe coming. I don't know. Yeah, the firewood. See, that's the interesting thing. What are we at here? We are at overtime. Oh my goodness. I might have to save this topic for next week. Because, and the saw surgeon is heading out. Have a good night. Enjoy your weekend, Ted. Yeah, Nimbus 37 right there. There's always, like, you would be surprised. And I mean, unless you're picky, unless you need a specific, like you only will burn oak. But you'd be surprised just how many trees come down in storms. And then just the other thing is, even if the trees aren't dead, if you have your forest, surveyed and you manage your forest, like you should be taking trees down sometimes. Like, it's not good to have woodland that you never touch. Because that's what happens is, like my one neighbor, the previous owner never cut down a tree. And now the oak wilt has just ruined everything. So you do need to manage your forest. You do need to remove trees. Like cutting down trees is not a bad thing. It promotes a healthy environment. A forest. I sound like I'm pumping the next Avatar movie or something. But yeah, maybe next week that will be a topic. Well, I know I have it. I have it on my content calendar for a topic coming up here soon. When does the hobby become more than a hobby? Well, and see, there's the other thing. It's like everyone always says, "Oh, I want to do firewood full time." Yeah, I can do firewood full time right now. I probably ain't gonna make full time money at it though. I can do anything full time, but whether or not you can make it where it's financially full time, that's the difference. How much time you put in doesn't always matter. It's what you're getting out of it, whether or not it's worth it. Oh yeah, oak wilt, dirt road landing. My goodness, that's what's up. Well, up here anyway, that's what's just running. It just runs crazy. Like those trees that I'm going to end up taking down in my wood yard. 2 years ago, they were all healthy. Last year, half of them were dead. This year, they're all dead. It just spreads and kills them off. And then what's interesting is that if they're standing dead for like 3 to 5 years, the roots end up rotting away. So you're just left with this root ball that then if you get any wind, will just knock the trees over. Avatar, the way of the woodhound. Hey, I got to call James Cameron, I think. I think I'm on to something there. Wayne, that is a good point. The deer not only eat the saplings, they eat all the freaking acorns before they even become saplings. Yeah. Although I've got a few new growth coming in on which is surprising because if there's anywhere that you would think deer would completely destroy everything, it would be in my wood yard. Oh, I saw two twin bucks. There was two bucks in the wood yard the other day. They were yearlings, little. They both had identical racks, and they, you always see like twins. You always see sometimes it's like you see a doe with a set of twins, and you watch them grow up, and one's a buck, one's a doe. But I think that I have a set of twin bucks in the wood yard. They like are identical. It's pretty cool. They're little guys though. They're very little. I don't even know how to say this. Are you sure the oak does not have the hypoxylin canker? I don't know. I don't know what it has. All I know is that they're no longer alive. The bark is falling off. The branches are falling off. They're all gone. Oh, TB, don't we all? Twins with nice racks. Well, these racks weren't that nice. Like I said, maybe in a year or two, they were just little baskets. Jim, good evening. Good to see you on here. We're getting ready to wind down here. Did you have a deer with 4 fawns? No. I had a buck with 3 legs. I did have, I think one year we did have triplets. I can't remember. It's very rare to see the triplets, but yeah, it's what is it? All right. Yeah, they definitely need a few more years. The other thing is that I just don't know if I don't know what it is. I have a theory, but I think deer in the cities, like the city area, the city limits, I don't think the bucks get the nutrition they need to grow big racks. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But I have yet to see any really big racks. Like the racks you see down in the farm country where they're getting everything they need all year long, all the different crops, all the different nutrients. I don't know. I think in the city, I don't think they get that. So I think you always end up with a lesser quality gene pool. Maybe. I don't know, but I have yet to see any decent sized bucks around here. Holy crap. Mike Morin, you wild, crazy woodhound, overtime drink. 9:09. We are at, boom, the perfect time. 9:09. Cheers. Thank you very much. Antler King. Yeah, that would be. How long do you think the ash is going to be good for? You mean, oh, the trees? I think it'll all play itself out. I think there's new generation of ash coming in. Everything current is. Although I have an ash tree in the front that has not yet been infected. So it's just one of those things. Another one of those things. Yeah, those the fun thing with the deer back there is it's not so much they don't like go running around through the woodyard, but they just show up like right there. Like I've literally had the crap scared out of me. Turn around and boom, there's just this deer looking at you. Oh, Colleen, I bet you've got, yeah, that's what I mean. I think out in the countryside, out in the country, the countrified, definitely better. Definitely better, like I said, there's more in their diet. There's a better gene pool. Like I guarantee you there's one buck in the area that just has zero competition, and he's just got like during the rut, he just has his pick. Every night, someone else. He just makes his rounds. Because they all every year, every one of them is having fawns. Anthony, what is it? Have you ever seen the guy who walks into the moose at the end of his driveway? I have not seen that. Now, moose. Yeah. If I turned around and there was a moose in my yard, I would really. Well, whatever time of the day, WD-30, whatever time of the day that they're taking care of business, there's a lot of business happening, and there's not very many bucks around. Just never seen. I've seen, I mean, fairly decent, but. All right, everyone. I think that is going to do it. Almost quarter after, a little bit of overtime. Let me get the world's strongest peppermint schnapps known to mankind. America's original. Let me tell you, if you don't watch out, this stuff puts you under the table. It's almost gone, though. We've got this many Friday nights left. And then we'll be done. And look at this. I am even above the line. So there was no shorting the shot. No shorting the shot tonight. For all those who out there think that I can't pour. Let's see, what is this? Yeah, look at that. That's 3 fingers right there. Right to the line. 3 fingers. All right. Oh, that's great. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that's going to do it here tonight. Friday Night Live. So thanks for tuning in. Glad to be back be back in full action here tonight. And I appreciate you all stopping by, hanging out on your Friday nights, kicking off the weekend, and yeah, just having a good time. So, super chatters, greatly appreciate you. Moderators, thanks for being here, and all of you who tuned in and hung out with us tonight. Enjoy your weekend. Stay safe, have fun, and be cool. Cheers. Good night, everyone.